Hello students. So today we'll discuss one more problem related to functions, that is to show whether the given function is invertible. So I hope by now you know what do you mean by an invertible function. So if you have two functions, say f, if you have a function f from x to y, then that particular function is said to be invertible if you can find one more function g from y to x, such that when you do the composition g composition f and f composition g, uh, it should give you the identity functions. Then you say that g is the inverse of f and f is invertible. Okay, so today we'll discuss one more problem. This completes this part of the this chapter. So one more topic is remaining, that is binary operation, that will continue in the next week. Okay, so I want you to be very sure about this part, because as I told you earlier, this is very important. So what is today's question? Let f from R2 set of all real numbers excluding minus 4 by 3. So your domain is set of all real numbers. It contains all the real numbers except minus 4 by 3. And it goes to, what is our codomain, is also R. Why we are excluding the minus 4 by 3 from the set of reals? You will get the answer once we see the function. So what is the function? A function, the function is defined as f of x is equal to 4x divided by 3x plus 4. So as you can see, this is nothing but 4x divided by 3x plus 4. This is a fraction. Yes, this is a rational number. So when a rational number is defined, as p by q, provided q should not be 0. I hope you remember this definition. So q is nothing but the denominator. So when the denominator becomes 0, so we have to check at what point the denominator becomes 0. So 3x is equal to minus 4, x is equal to minus 4 by 3. Correct? So if x is equal to minus 4 by 3, then the denominator becomes 0. If the denominator is 0, then that particular rational number is not defined. It is an undefined form. Okay. So in order to be a rational number, what it should satisfy, the denominator should not be 0. Now, what we have to show, this particular function is invertible and we have to find the inverse of that particular function. So what we'll do, we'll follow a procedure. So we'll take a y, let y belongs to our codomain. So what is our codomain? Set of all reals. Okay, such that what kind of y it should be? It should have a x in the domain such that f of x is equal to y. Okay, the element y is chosen in such a way that if you can find a x in the domain such that f of x is equal to y. But we know what is f of x. What is f of x? F of x is 4x divided by 3x plus 4 is equal to y. Okay, so now what is our first step? We have to find what is the value of x, so that whatever the answer we get, that we take it as the function g. So from this, what I'll do, I'll take this 3x plus 4 to the other side. So what I'll get, 4x is equal to y into 3x plus 4. Correct? So that is 4x is equal to 3xy plus 4y. So now what I'll do, I'll take x terms together. So I'll take this terms to the other side. So that implies 4x minus 3xy is equal to 4y. Now what is common in the right hand side? Left hand side, what is common? X is common. So I'll take x outside. What else is remaining? 4 minus 3y is equal to 4y. What is our aim? Is to find the value of x. So x is separated from this algebraic expression. So I can write x is equal to 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. Okay, so I got the value for x. So now what is our next step? We have to define g. So g should be defined from R2. We have to define g from R to R. Okay, because if you take any value for r, that is if you take any real number as y, you won't get the denominator 0 because it is an uneven numbers. So now how we will define g of y is equal to 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. So we know what is f of x. F of x is this 4x plus divided by 3x plus 4. And what is g of y? G of y is 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. So what is our next step? We have to show that this g is our inverse. So what we have to do? We have to find g composition f of x. We have to show g composition of f of x is equal to x and f composition g of y is equal to y. Okay. So we'll start with g composition f of x. So that is g composition f of x. By definition it is g of f of x. Correct? G of f of x. But we know what is the value of f of x. So it is g of, what is f of x? F of x is 4x divided by 3x plus 4. 4x divided by 3x plus 4. Now, I know g of y is 4 into y divided by 4 minus 3 into y. So, what is g of 1? Wherever I have y, I have to replace it by 1. So, similarly, now it is instead of y, now it is 4x divided by 3x plus 4, correct? Instead of y, I have 4x divided by 3x plus 4. So, wherever I have y, I have to replace it by 4x divided by 3x plus 4. So, what will I get? That is equal to 4 into, after 4 it should be y, but instead of y I have 4x divided by 3x plus 4 whole divided by 4 minus 3 into. Again we have y, so wherever we have y we have to replace it by 4x divided by 3x plus 4. Okay, so now that is equal to multiply 4 into 4x 16x divided by 3x plus 4 whole divided by 4 minus 3 into 4x. 3 into 4x is 12x divided by 3x plus 4. So in order to cancel this should be a common denominator. So what I'll do? I'll do cross multiplication. So it will be 16x divided by 3x plus 4 whole divided by 4 into 3x plus 4 minus 12x divided by 3x plus 4. So now I can cancel 3x plus 4 and 3x plus 4. So what is remaining is 16x divided by 4 into 3x is 12x plus 4 4s are 16 minus 12x. So what did I get? 16x divided by this thing get cancels, 16 is equal to x. So I have proved g composition f of x is equal to x. Now similarly I have to show that f composition g of y is equal to y. So I'll take f composition g of y. So it is f of g of y. So that is equal to f of, what is g of y? We know what is g of y. Substitute it, 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. Now what we have to do? We know f of x is 4x divided by 3x plus 4. Then what is f of 1? Wherever we have x, we have to replace it by 1. Now instead of x, we have 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. So wherever we have x, we have to replace it by 4y divided by 4 minus 3y. So that is equal to, what we'll get? 4 into x we should have, but instead of x I have 4y divided by 4 minus 3y whole divided by 3 into, again I have x, instead of x it is 4y divided by 4 minus 3y plus 4. So that is 16y divided by 4 minus 3y whole divided by 12y by 4 minus 3y plus 4. So again, as I told you earlier, in order to cancel it should be a common denominator. So what will I do? What I can do? I can multiply 4 minus 3y over here so that it will be a common denominator. 16y by 4 minus 3y whole divided by 12y plus 4 into 4 minus 3y divided by 4 minus 3y. So 4 minus 3y get cancels. So we'll be left out with 16y divided by 12y plus 16 minus 12y. So that is 16y by 16, which is y. So we have proved that f composition g of y is y, g composition f of x is x. Therefore, f is invertible. And what is its inverse? Its inverse is g of y. I hope this is clear. So this concludes invertible function. So we have one more small bit of a topic, that small bit, that is binary operation. So once that is done, we are done with the second chapter, one more chapter, that is relations and functions. So later we'll go with inverse trigonometric functions. So when we start that, I want you people to go through the trigonometric functions once, because we need all those things, the basics of trigonometric functions, whatever you have studied in your 10th standard and in your first PU. Otherwise, it will be a bit challenging for you. Okay, I hope everything was clear. Thank you, students.